Okay, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome back to the Viewpoints with me, your border man, NJ to the city with the number 2, and T.O. Now, let me pick back up where I left off on the other video of discussing one of the songs off the new album, the song titled Nobody Knows Me. And see, again, my nobody knows me has to do with I'm talking to people and I'm expressing to them my true personality, my true attitude, my true morals and values and respects and honors. But yet they keep lying to themselves about everything, and then through that they're messing up the communication, and through that they don't know me. That's my nobody knows me. But a freshman's nobody knows me would be you transfer over to this. Transfer over from middle school to high school, and say your school doesn't have link leaders. Say, your school doesn't have those. Most schools have freshman orientation, but say your school doesn't have freshman orientation, or say it does, but at the same time you're not really taking, individual time to go meet anybody, or really go know anybody, and that will be a nobody knows you for a freshman. And that's one of the songs that I put on this new album that's coming out on August the 10th, is a song called Nobody Knows Me. And I do believe that freshmen will definitely be able to. I think a lot of freshmen will listen to that song because, again, it's not dedicated to any freshman. It's not. But a lot of them will definitely listen to it because, think about it, again, you're making that transition from middle school to high school as a freshman now, and I think a lot of y'all will be able to relate to that right off the bat, that nobody knows you yet, But again, just note that my nobody knows me is different from yours. Just know that it's different from yours. Your nobody knows you is the fact that you're fresh off the boat. You're a freshman now. Just got off, simple as that, and my nobody knows me has to do with people just lying to themselves about my true personality, even when I keep telling them what my true personality is right there to their face, and they just keep messing up the communication. That's my definition. Nobody knows me. Yours is yours is different, but to a certain degree, I could go ahead and explain every song on the album, honestly, but let me go ahead and get to some sports finally. But yeah, God bless all the freshmen, man. Love all the freshmen. Take care, and like I said, we're gonna have a great year, and so forth and so forth. Because again, we are Nice, and again, I'm over here writing songs for Nice, like legitimately. I've written so many songs for Nice, it doesn't even make any sense. I'd be surprised if they don't play these at sporting events eventually. For example, Valley Rich Kids, shout out, God bless all my dearly beloved Valley Rich Kids. And one of the top reasons why I say that, because again, if you listen to my Power of Influence album that came out, I don't know what day it came out this July, because I didn't track that. I just know I dropped it in July. But yeah, if you listen to my Power of Influence album, you will hear there's at least 3 Pacific songs dedicated. Actually, no, there's 4 Pacific songs dedicated to the kids. Nope, there's 5. I think that entire album, maybe half that album was dedicated to the kids. Nope, most of it was dedicated to the kids, and I didn't even know it. I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, did I know how many songs on there were dedicated to the kids? Next Generation is dedicated to the kids. Valley Rich Kids is dedicated to the kids. For the kids. Younglings, did I realize how many songs on there that I dedicated to the kids? I don't think I did. But yeah, Next Generation. You can listen to Next Generation off Power of Influence, Valley Rich Kids. Valley Rich Kids, again, shout out was all my dearly beloved Valley Rich Kids, because that song is for y'all. That is one of probably the 5 or 10 songs that I'm going to make for you all. And I do hope that you very much love it and continuously promote it, because like I said, I'm not just making songs for Valley Rich. And again, I live how many, a minute away from the school, or well, it depends. If you're doing walking, it's definitely going to be 5-10 minutes if you're walking, or to 15 if you're walking. But if you're biking, it's definitely going to be probably 5 minutes from here if you're biking. Well, I never really track myself when I be biking, but if you're driving, it's definitely going to take you not long whatsoever, probably 30 seconds to a minute to get from here to over there if you're driving. But I live close to the school, not close, not directly across the street. I don't live directly in Greenleaf, which is where Valley Ridge is located, but I do live fairly close to it, fairly close. But yeah, shout out to all my Valley Ridge kids. I love and care about all y'all. The song called Valley Rich Kids is one of multiple songs that is tributed to y'all. And I'm not just making songs for Valley Rich Kids. I'm also making songs for Pacetti Bay, Landrum, Liberty Pines. I'm trying to think of all the schools around here. I know Switzerland Point. I'm making songs for pretty much every single school out here. And I said Switzerland Point, by the way. I'm making, songs for pretty much every school out here. Not just out here, but also some in Duval. The only one I made for Duval thus far is tribute song to my old middle school, Kearney Middle School. I made oh my gosh, I wrote like 3 or 4 songs for them. Then I wrote one for Red Hawk, which is the building neighborhood that's legitimately right across from like if you've ever been by Kearney Middle School, you would know all of the neighborhoods that's surrounding Kearney Middle School. But the neighborhood that they're building legitimately right across the street is called Red Hawk, and then they got another neighborhood right over there behind that BJ's called Vista Point, and then they got another neighborhood right across from North Beach called Tamaya or Tamaya. I call it Tamaya, but you get the point. And so forth and so forth. Again, much love, much respect. It's all love 100. I definitely applaud the people who came up with the ideas for the location. Definitely applaud them. By the reason why I had my head back there was just checking my neck, trying to make sure make sure there's no cricks in my neck. But yeah, I applaud the people with the location of Tamaya, North, I would say North Beach, but I actually lived in North Beach for a year, for my 8th grade year. But I applaud, how do I put it, Lord? I applaud the people, the location of those neighborhoods is genius. It's so genius. You'd be like, how's it genius? It's genius because think about it. You got Kearney Elementary, Kearney Middle, then you got all those shoppings. You got Walmart, BJ's, you got Publix, you got Kearney Boulevard Baptist Church, like you got Sandalwood High School. Like legitimately, you have the location for, and like I said, and you got that Pablo Creek Public Library. I'm swear, like the location for building those neighborhoods it's so well thought out and it's so perfect. I just give them 2 thumbs up. A+ all the way. It's so God's gift. If you ask me, it's so God's gift. 7 minutes into this video, and I don't even know what I've been talking about this entire video, honestly. Talk about Valley Rich Kids, tribute songs, so forth and so forth. Yeah, new school year. Yeah. Okay, let me talk about some sports finally. The Dolphins, Miami Dolphins. They have just signed quarterback Jay Cutler to a 1-year deal worth $10 million. And if you ask me, I'm wearing Carolina Panthers, if you didn't already know. Even though my team is still Jacksonville for now. And the reason why I say for now is because they could have drafted Nathan Peterman out of Pittsburgh, and Nathan Peterman is direct hometown. The only reason why we drafted Blake Bortles is because he was the closest thing we were going to get in that draft to hometown. Because they didn't want Tebow. So that's why we drafted Blake Bortles. And I'm thinking to myself, why didn't we draft Nathan Peterman? Again, direct hometown. Why not? Direct hometown descendant. So, why not? But yeah, we didn't draft him. And I'm saying that if Nathan Peterman were to ever become a free agent and we don't get him, then the Jaguars are no longer my favorite team. I don't know who's my favorite team going to be then, but they just won't be my favorite team anymore. You're like, why not? Because again, you wouldn't get Tebow, so you went out and got Blake Bortles because he was the closest thing you were going to get to hometown at that point. Unless you got that guy, Rusty, whatever his last name is, Rusty, that played for Sandalwood, that's now out of the league, but his name is Rusty something, Rusty Smith. Let me look. I think his name is Rusty Smith. He played for Sandalwood. The point is, like, I don't know how many. If you ask me personally, I don't know how many local hometown people we've had chances to get over the past, few years. I mean, we definitely jump for the guys that went to UF and FSU, like, we go for those guys, but like, what about the, other guys that, again, are or the other guys that are directly from here, like, who went to another college, but are still directly from here? Like Nick Tronti, I swear to God, and God forgive me for swearing, but still, I'm telling you, if nobody gets Nick Tronti, played for PV, almost won a state championship. PV High School, Ponte Vedra High School. He went to Ponte Vedra High School, and almost won a state championship with them this year, but they lost to American Heritage. And the thing is, I'm telling you, if no, but I think he's in Indiana now. I think he's going to Indiana. And I'm telling you, when he comes out, I swear, and Lord forgive me for swearing, but still, I'm telling you, if when he's available for the draft and nobody, and not really nobody, but if Jameis Winston is still there at Tampa, but we don't have an answer in Jackson, if we don't have, actually, whether we have an answer or not, get him, draft him. If you don't draft him, pick him up out of free agency. For the love of God, please. I want Nick Tronti on a Florida football team. And I mean, Florida football team is a NFL Florida football team. I want him. I want Leighton Alley. I want my boy Preston Staples. I mean, I want these guys on an NFL football team whenever their time comes. And I mean NFL football team for the state, especially Jacksonville, direct hometown. Come on, or at least they played for, again, Preston and Leighton played for Nice. Tronti played for PV. But you get the point. Their high schools are right here. In the city's like, why not? Think about it. Again, hometown, you understand the point. But yeah, the Dolphins signed Jay Cutler to that deal of $10 million over 1 year. My take on that is definitely that I'm not too thrilled, because I really thought that they should have just rode the season out with Matt Moore. If Tannehill were to need surgery, just roll the season out with Matt Moore. But then I'm more excited about Brandon Doughty, which is, again, direct from Florida, Davie, Florida. He's direct, so I don't, and so I guess that'll be a good reason why they drafted him. But it's not only that fact; it's just the fact as well. It's him and David Fells, who both have limited starts, if really any starts, in the NFL thus far. And I'm telling you, there's no, if you ask me, because I'm okay with first year, 2 year, fine, at least your first year, sitting you behind a vet and learning. But I'm telling you, guys like Brandon Doughty and David Fells and a lot of the young quarterbacks, are never going to get that opportunity to, prove how truly viable they are until you give them that opportunity to learn on the job right there on the field during an actual meaningful game. Like, legitimately. So I was hoping that Brandon Doughty, I'm not saying that like Matt Moore would have played terrible and so Brandon Doughty would have came in, but I'm definitely saying I wanted Brandon Doughty and David Fells to get a chance to do something this season. But if Jay Cutler signed, unless Jay Cutler plays sorry or gets hurt, it's a good chance that's not going to happen. Or unless Tannehill doesn't have that surgery. And if Tannehill doesn't have that surgery, it's a good chance I think Jay Cutler might be cut somewhere in the future. I don't know. But yeah, Rusty Smith, by the way. Rusty Smith. Yeah, again, he's direct descendant from the city. Direct descendant from Jacksonville. And the man's 30 years old, and it just annoys me to know this man's 30 years old. He's direct descendant from Jacksonville, Florida, and he played football for his high school football team, Sandalwood High School, which is legitimately, if you go to Kearney Middle School, that's where you're zoned to go to. If you go to Kearney Middle School, that's where you're directly zoned to go to high school, is Sandalwood High School. But again, as I'm pretty much trying to preach here, is the fact being that this guy is direct hometown descendant. So why are you not picking him up and giving him a chance? I don't get it. Again, I'll talk more about this in other videos. Thank y'all for watching. Your boy the man to the city out. Peace. Thank you.